I welcome you to this lecture on production planning and control. I am Rahul Lekurwale, professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, DMIITR Varda. Today we are going to discuss the topic production planning and control. So what is production planning? The contents of this lecture are I will cover concepts of production planning, that is phases, planning phases, pre-planning, active phase, control phase. Then production plan is basically managerial function which is mainly concerned with the following important issues. So we can say this function is performed by the managers in manufacturing organization. First issue that is covered during process planning and control is what production facilities are required. So first of all we have to determine what are our requirements as per the requirement of the product, as per the requirements of our raw material and other inputs, and as per the constraints imposed by the availability of the funds in organization. So here we have to determine equipments which are required for the production of the products. We have to determine testing facility which are required for quality control and other inspection purpose. And we have to determine the number of such facilities required in an organization. Once these facilities are known or determined, then we have to determine how these production facilities should be laid out in the space available for production. So basically, here we try to lay down all the facilities on the shop floor. So this is basically the physical location of the facilities on the shop floor, and we say this is sort of exercise we do in the plant layout. So here we have to take in account the material flow direction, we have to take in the account of the volume of material flow and the cost of material flow while preparing the plant layout of any organization or any plant. Third and most important issue that is in production planning and control is how these facilities should be used to produce the desired product at the desired rate of production. So basically here we have to meet the demand rate, and accordingly we have to produce products in our plant. So when we go for this step, we mean basically have to prepare the schedules so that the demand of the product can be satisfied. Now I will take about production planning and production control separately first, and then I will cover the sub functions which we deal in the particular function. So functions of production planning and control department. The production planning and control, there are two functions: production planning function and production control function. In production planning function there are four main important elements. First one estimating, second routing, third scheduling, and fourth is loading. So what is estimating in production planning function? So estimating involves deciding the quantity of products to be produced and cost involved in it on the basis of sale forecast. Estimating manpower, machines, capacity and material required to meet the plant production targets. Second, routine. Determine the sequence of operation to be performed in production process. So routine sheet means information and instruction from the raw materials to finish product. It includes operation required, specification of raw material to be used, tool fixtures, machine equipment to be used for each operation, and standard time, etc. It comes under routine element. Now third one is the scheduling. It involves the fixing priorities for each job and determining the starting time and finishing time of each operation. Now, what are the objectives of scheduling? First objective is prevent unbalanced use of time. Second, utilize labor such that the output is produced within established city. Now, fourth one is the last one, loading. Loading is the process of converting operations schedule into practice. Here, jobs to be desired assigned to which work center or machine. Machine loading chart means plant unutilized MEM and machine by allocating jobs. Now, so all of you know what is production planning. So production planning is the dynamic in nature and always remain in fluid state, as plans may have to be changed according to the changes in circumstances. So production planning is usually done at the following three horizons. First, long-term production planning. It depends on capacity of planning. Medium term means aggregate planning, and last one is the short term, that is operational planning. So now we are going to discuss production control functions. In production control functions, the first element of production control function is dispatching. Dispatching may be defined as a setting production activities in motion through the release of order and instruction in accordance with the previously planned time schedules and routine functions. So, in dispatching, it provides the movement of raw material from the stores to first operation and from one operation to next operation. Collecting tools and fixtures from tool stores and issuing them to the to use department or workstations. Issuing job orders, obtaining inspection schedules and issuing them to another section. And last one is the returning fixtures and tools. So this is the function of dispatching. Second one is the expediting, follow up and progressing. Expediting and follow up ensures that the work is carried out as per the plan and delivery schedule are met. Progressing includes all activities such as status reporting, hold ups in production, and removing the same and controlling variations or deviations from plant performance level. Need for expecting arises when delay in supply of materials, excessive absenteeism, change in design specification, etc. Now, what are the various benefits and limitations of production planning control functions? So, these are the benefits and there are some limitations of production planning control. Now, we are going to discuss what are the benefits of production planning control functions. First one is an efficient production planning control results higher quality, better utilization of resources, reduce inventories. Second one is the reduced manufacturing and cycle time. These are the benefits of production planning control. Similarly, fastest delivery and better customer services, low production cost and lower capital investment, right quality of goods and services, and last one is the sales turns over and competitive advantages. These are the common benefits of production planning and control. Now we are going to discuss some limitations of production planning and control functions. First one is the production planning control is based on assumptions. Second one, employees may resist changes. Time, it is time consuming. Extremely difficult when environmental factor changes. So these are the limitations of production planning and control. Now, PPC in different production system. We are going to discuss what is the role of PPC in different production system. Now, first production system is job production. So, manufacture a product to meet specific customer requirements of specific orders is known as job production. Now, a small number of product produced only once. Second one is a small number of produced intermittently when need arises. And third one is a small number of produced periodically. So these are the production planning and control in job production manufacturing system. So production planning and control function is difficult when in job production because job order is in different nature and job orders are assigned to different workstations. And last one is the production schedules. So it is very difficult when in job production planning control function, implementation of production planning control and control is very difficult when job order is very different nature, job order assigned into different workstations and different production schedules. Now, the second production system is production planning and control in batch production. So, in batch production, manufacture of number of identical articles either to meet specific order or to satisfy the continuous demand. In batch production, there can be three types, namely, first one is a batch produced only once. Second one, a batch produced repeatedly at irregular intervals, and a batch produced periodically at known intervals. So production planning and control here becomes very difficult due to the size of batch and scheduling in batch production manufacturing system. Now, third one is the production planning control in continuous production. So in production planning control, function of production planning control in continuous production is normally associated with large quantities of production and with the high rate of demand. So there are two types of production in continuous production. So first one is the mass production and second one is the flow production. So production planning control is usually far simple than in a job or batch production. Now the fourth one is production planning and control in process industry. Routine and automized standard process and specialized equipments are used in process industry. Production planning control in process industry is relatively simple because all products are standardized and goods are produced to stock and sale schedule is easy. Production planning control maintain continuous and uniform flow of work at predetermined rate. So today we have discussed the various functions of production planning and control. Thank you.